Alright, welcome back my faithful one subscriber. After some slight editing, that video is being put up on YouTube now. I hit the box for a bit between then and now. All I really got was the Annihilator. Nothing really too good. And yeah, hopefully this will get better, but I've took a while to put that video up, so it's actually been like 20 minutes since I was playing, so hopefully I didn't lose my mojo. So now we go down to Earth after hitting the box. Reason being is to get more. Yeah, I also got the ray gun Mach 2. I totally forgot about that. But mostly just get more points, more kills. Honestly, if you had alchemical antithesis, like I was supposed to, but I forgot to get, you would have a lot better luck. But sadly, because I didn't pick it up, alright, I'm actually not enough luck to get alchemical antithesis. I'm gonna be chased out of here a lot sooner than I normally would because I run out of bullets. In fact, buying Speed Cool might have been a bad idea. I don't know if we're racking enough points to upgrade the end of this ammo or not. Okay, I'm doing better now.
I can no longer hear their screams.
Okay, that's not bad. So yeah, this is what you're supposed to do. Just run to the pack-a-punch between rounds. If you hear a dog spawn, try to kill it because they're going to screw you over. And go over here and do more shit. If you can figure out what side they're going to spawn to, you can get a lot more out of your bullets with the penetration, but sometimes it's random, sometimes they spawn out in the back. Pretty sure it's based on like, where you're facing and standing like that, but I haven't really messed around with it that much. And if I was paying attention, what I would have done, as soon as each one of these waves started, pulled out the Annihilator. The main reason you want to do that is it gives you more bullets, more kills. Because it's only when you have really good gumball setups and high ammo guns that you have to worry about overstaying your weapon. Like light machine guns and anything with really high ammo capacity, especially. But just like little KN and ray gun Mach 2. Okay, that's the second level I've gained. Just have a lot of ammo for class types overall.
Now die! Without the bullets, I cannot hear. Here.
Oh, of course. hopefully we'll do another main game and you'll actually get to see a good start for shopping. I might go for a really high round on them if I can figure out how to get the larger videos to render properly. Oh yeah, that was the word I was looking for earlier, render. Because I don't know why, they don't go to the right format, so I can't post them on YouTube. I'm gonna make this one a little longer and hopefully it'll work. If not, it's gonna be an awkward little gap. No, I can get away with like 35 minutes. I'm gonna try pushing it past that. See if they let me or not. That's what you get for buying a cheap capture card, though. That I won't say the name of just to make sure that I don't get bad reviews on it or anything. It is kind of good for the price, but that's because I was going to spend like $10.
It will be glorious.
Okay, upgraded ray gun on round 4. So necessary, right? So I'm just kind of like wasting it.
The pieces, they're all around me.
Uh-oh. There are times I get a little cocky and overestimate my accuracy. Oh, no way. Watch out for those barrels, I'm telling you. Or that little corner there. So in a situation like this, where you especially don't have in plain sight or Gershes, the best thing to do is grab whatever perk is here and bail out.
Oh, the rush is invigorating.
Luckily, I still have, you know, a
Revive
shit
this.
ton of points. Blah, blah, blah.
Good for...
Wait, was the box over here? I forget. I think it was. Wasn't it? No, it moved. I don't know why I didn't... Oh, wait, I had the Annihilator out. That's why I didn't pull out the ray gun.
Ah, the Earthrisers are so wunderbar from here. I must find ammunition. Root beer! Yeah!
I think it's still in the biodome, actually. Yeah.
Now to find ammunition.
For the record, I didn't overstay my welcome. I got cocky with my circling with the Annihilator. If I would have had something that could have killed those 2 zombies instead of just 1, I would have been able to get out of that little trap.
Come to me, minions.
I'm really tempted to just blast his brains out, but sadly, I'm going to have to make you watch me hit the box.
It warms my heart.
You know what? No, I'm not going to do that.
Not gonna hurt you.
Of course. Well, at least the ray gun gets max ammo.
Oh, lucky day. Now I will drink the anguish. How wunderbar. Now to perform an autopsy from a distance. Ooh, I'll be able to inspect their bone structure.
Sorry, ray
Yeah,
gun.
yeah, it is mine.
So if anyone's wondering why I traded the ray gun instead of the dingo there, I can take this down to Earth and upgrade it, which gives me more ammo. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you move the box.
Forgot I don't have Jug anymore.
Fire sale. Ah, good. I was looking for a good value. Oh, the slaughter! It's cold. No! But not so high pitch. More like a boom! Come to your death! Come to the doctor!
Now these guns are actually really infamous in my arsenal for having me overstay my welcome down at Earth, but I don't have the
Griffin Station!
I don't have a chemical antithesis, so I shouldn't have any issues. Not saying I'm not going to, just shouldn't. Another little trick is you can drop down here to get into like where you turn on the power. Hit the box a few more times. I hate them, but I have to take them. I'll try the Gorgon. It's slow fire. It's gonna get me killed probably. So you're gonna need those zap guns when the excavator breaches tunnel 6 technically. I'm just grabbing them now because they're actually one of the more rare things to get out of the box, and I find them very difficult to find when you actually need them. So I'd rather grab them when I don't need them. And now I especially can't afford to trade the gun I have in my hands because I view these as trash. I can't use them that very well. If you're good at like the timing and can actually take down crowds with them, then they can be good, but I'm not good with the timing on them. So I'm gonna have to rely on this BRM. Haymaker. I know, so exciting to watch me just hit the box. Okay, let me explain the Easter egg a little bit more, I guess. After Tunnel 6 is breached, it drops in the focusing stone, and you have to melee the focusing stone around, or you can shoot it. You have to damage it to get it to move. And you're going to get it to float around the map a little bit, and then it's going to come down here and rest right here. And when that happens, you actually have to, this little tube will pop up, and you have to kill 25 zombies in front of it. And after you fill that, you pull the little lever on the wall over there. And depending on what order... Oh, the ray gun Mach 2. I can't do that right now. Depending on the order in which you've done the Easter egg, if you haven't already charged the real device, you're going to have to go do that. But if you've done that already, you'll just have to kill more zombies, and I'll explain that when the time comes. Because I can at least get that far, I'm pretty sure. Fuck it, I'm just going to go back to Earth now. And I'm getting texts. Why is my phone going off? We'll see. Well, I'm going through Moon. Okay, so because I'm down to 3 grand and don't have Jug, I'm just gonna go down to Earth. I'm lagging. I don't like that. Now, at Earth, first things first, this is where you're supposed to throw the grenade and you'll knock a little thing off the wall. This is where you buy Jug after you die. And there they are.
I do need a jump dog tonight.
Try to do that quickly though, because the zombies are gonna kill you if you don't. They're not shy on sneaking up on you. But everyone's sitting here like, didn't he learn his lesson last time? These zombies are weaker. They die a lot easier because every time you go back to the moon and you come back down to Earth, they were set down to whatever wave you're on. So I'm on wave 5, round 5, whatever you want to call it. So these zombies have the same health as round 5 when I first get here. And every time that siren goes off that you just heard, they gain an extra round worth of health. So the longer you stay down here, well, the longer you circle them up, waste time, the more likely you're gonna die. I'm guessing that's part of why I died, actually, is because I screwed up on pack-a-punching both times, and they were probably stronger than I thought they were. But if you notice with the light machine guns, you can actually hold out longer and not pack-a-punch. Sorry, that was a water bottle in the background. Especially if you don't waste bullets like I've been doing, but I'm like triple tasking, so. And if you can get your circling down, sure you'll get a few love taps here and there, but ultimately you shouldn't have any issues. As they all just break apart and fuck me up. Yeah. Well, I've been doing great this game. Again, depending on the guns you have, the BRM. I made crawlers, so I'm not gonna be able to stay down here. Don't ever make crawlers. Don't ever make crawlers.
This, you animal!
I'm doing so amazing this game. It's these zap guns, they jinx me. And the Annihilator. I got a little cocky there. Just because I'm low on ammo and I really like the dragon.
All mine. All mine. A deadly tool.
If I could get the freaking Gershtomans. Luckily, ending the round doesn't spawn in anymore like. There we go. Excavator pile cause decompression in tunnel 6. Now, because that's gonna happen, I can move on to the next step of the Easter egg and get rid of these freaking zap guns. Sorry if I seemed a little too happy about that. It's over at spawn. Alright, that means I'm gonna wait for the excavator to breach. And go over there. Oh shit. They're spawning in a little bit faster than I wanted them to, because I don't really do too great with the Galil. I've gotten spoiled to all the newer weaponry. Come on, give me the freaking Gershes.
Their blood will be everywhere.
So what most guys would recommend, and what I'm going to do this game, is grab the hacker and head over to spawn before the excavator breaches. Because if you wait till after the excavator breaches, you can't go back through Tunnel 6. As you're hearing it say, Tunnel 6, Tunnel 6. If you don't know the map Moon, Tunnel 6 is this area I'm coming up on right now. If you hear, you can kind of hear like the digger alarms and all this shit are going off. There'll be a big buzz blade like right here. That'll kill you. So unless you open up the other side of the map, you kind of are stuck. Now you can get around that by going back to Earth and teleporting back and, you know, doing all that. But you got to remember that that little teleporter pad doesn't have oxygen. So you got to be pretty quick about that. Sure, you can go through the biodome and it gets better, but yeah, that teleporter pad. So another thing you can do with the hacker, I don't know why I didn't, is you can respin the box for 600 points. And then you can do it again, and it'll give you your 950 back. And now that it's floating up, if I had teammates, any of my teammates could actually come up and grab this gun. And I know I just traded my precious BRM, but I want to be able to hit the box again. Oh shit, I'm on my last life. And that zombie's like, yeah, you scared? You scared, buddy boy? Yes, not even gonna mess around with it. Just give me it. That's what's known as the Gersh device. One of the most annoying weapons or items to actually have to acquire because they're so rare besides these zap guns. Now, if this zombie weren't so close up on me, I would be able to respin this a lot more leisurely, but that sound. Massive decompression. So now, there's that buzz blade cutting through Tunnel 6, right?
It's so small and deadly.
I'm gonna have to hack it to take care of it. However, this zombie is coming up pretty fast on me, so it's gonna be a little sketch. Yeah, no, he's not gonna let me do that. So I'm gonna have to blow his legs off in the airlock. I don't want to do that though.
This is all dipshit's fault. I hate fight.
That should work. Yeah.
My lead skill saved us again.
So now that that digger's going up, that little ball thing should have spawned in. I'm gonna hit this box a couple more times. And then I'm gonna head over to that area and show you what you gotta do. Okay, so now you don't actually need the hacker, and it's probably best for you to get rid of it because this area doesn't have oxygen anymore. So you're floating around again like it was when there was no power. There's no air, nothing. And you find this little orb, you hit it, and if you can keep track of it, I forget which way it goes. There we go. You'll notice it bounces around the map, off the walls. If you can watch it, if you're really good about it, and, you know, follow the freaking thing. I'm terrible at following you'll be able to figure out that it lands somewhere around right here. You hit it again, and it goes off. It's on a track, so it always goes the same way. So if you lose it, you can just kind of like figure out where the next stop point is. This one's up here. You can shoot it also. And it's gonna bounce around more. Now after this part, you need this wave gun, because the gun, like, none of your other bullets are gonna work. You're gonna need this wave gun. I'll show you in a second, because that orb just went up to that satellite. So now that it's up on that satellite, you have to use this wave gun to shoot it down. And try to do it without killing the zombie if you can. You hit it off, and it's gonna pop down on this side. If I actually hit it, yeah, it's gonna come down, go through this door, and now you don't need those zap guns for the rest of the Easter egg. And it's gonna come around and pop on this tubes right here. You shoot it, or you can knife it, or whatever. It's gonna bounce around some more. Goes through these doors, over here, around up here. This one's supposedly the hardest. I don't want to shoot up there, and I hit it somehow. It goes over here, bounces around some more, and rests on this little thing. You can shoot it again. Comes through the door with you. And this thing's gonna float its way down, bouncing off of every little platform, ending up right here. And that's where you want that to be. Now I'm gonna go back and hit the box once and get rid of these freaking zap guns, because I don't need them anymore. And then we're gonna head down to Earth, and I'm gonna show you what I was talking about, the Gersh device, because I blew up those panels earlier, and those little plates fell on the floor. Remember those little plates? You're gonna remember that that's the same spot I threw the Gersh, and those are gonna teleport in where the quick revive machine was. Kind of. They'll be like right here. I'll show you when they come in, but it's better than nothing. And those zap guns are nothing. Okay. I love how much time I waste just... Oh my god. Did you guys hear that? Or did you hear that? They spawned it in as one of those phaser zombies I hate. And I almost want to guarantee you when I kill that thing, it's going to drop a nuke. They always do. Anyway, let's go back down to Earth. As I get all pleasant. We teleport down here. I'm going to take off my helmet because I just like being able to hear better. You can throw the Gersh over there, and it's gonna open up a portal. You only have to get it within the next few feet of it, and you hear that pew, and they teleport in and spawn right there. Sorry, I'm not trying to die and show you this, but I still want to show you it nonetheless. Now the Pharaoh, I normally would think is actually a really bad gun, but truth be told, if you can manage to round up a crowd and then just blast them in the face with the Pharaoh, it does some damage. Like, every gun on this game does some damage, but that Pharaoh actually isn't a joke. I'm just gonna...
to treat the patient.
The reason I say risking it is this Pharaoh has very low ammo capacity, There's no guarantee it'll last long enough for me to go upgrade the Weevil after. And the Weevil actually does a lot of damage, has a lot of bullets, so it would have been smarter for me to have just upgraded the Weevil. In fact, I should probably... Oh, I think that's the 3rd level I've gained. So if you notice, it is a very good way to get experience. Just stay down here, you know, kill some zombies. Gets you the camos, just fine. I haven't unlocked these guns yet, otherwise I'd be getting attachments for them too. Get you some calling cards for upgraded gun kills. More camos. I love the fact that they're all just popping up, like, perfect examples. And I'm getting near my, what I'm going to call time limit, so... Ooh, cool. I actually outlasted the round. After I finish up down here on Earth, I'm probably going to have to end this video and start a 3rd one. Because I don't want to risk it not being able to be transferred. I don't know what the file limit is, so I'm going to let this one go out to probably like half an hour to 45 minutes. The other one was 35 and it was fine, so... Might as well spin it, why not? See what I get. If I can get in plain sight, that'd be kind of cool. Oh, cool. Notice I'm kind of out of bullets now. I'm getting out of there. So now that I've teleported, these panels came with me. Now I need to throw a quantum entanglement device at them to teleport them over to this computer over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video now. I'm going to hit this box a little bit. I'm going to upload this second part and try to get the QEDs. And if I can, we'll move on to the 3rd part. Otherwise, I'll probably start the 3rd video with, you know, no points and trying to do other stuff. So yeah, I'm going to end this video now and I'll post it up.